All right, guys, took a look at another collection. It's the last one for the month of January. All right, guys, so I did pick up another collection. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about which keys, what I paid, what's going off to CGC, and everything in between. But if you could, hit the subscription button if you haven't already. Of course, leave a comment. Let me know. You're going to leave a comment because I always like to ask you, what do you think I paid for this collection? And if you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up. And of course, follow me on social media, guys. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and of course, whatnot. All VERYGARY_comics. So I got the call on this collection, and the only thing I kind of had an idea of were titles and years. I didn't know how big of runs he had, and you're going to see because I was able to flip through a couple boxes, but I did it at home because it was quite chilly out. I got out of work 7:30 in the morning, and I met this guy right away, and my God, was it cold. So without further ado, let's hop in the car. Let's take a look at what I was able to pick up. All right, guys, I am heading out to me. I just got out of work. It's 7:30 in the morning. I'm heading out now to go take a look at a collection. It's a mix of stuff. It's actually a pretty broad mix of stuff. I'm not exactly sure how much is in there, but what I do know is it's 1 freaking degree outside. 1. We're almost out of degrees. It's 1. So here, I'm gonna go look at these books outside in the Trader Joe's parking lot. I am definitely not gonna record. I'm gonna have, if I can get these books, I'm gonna have to record at home because I'm not standing out there freezing, taking longer than I need to. But don't worry, we'll still go through the books if I can get them home, but it's gonna happen in nice, warm, indoor weather. All right, guys, so we got them home. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 short boxes. I did pull these out of one box already, and I'm like, oh, shoot, let me record. Just some minor keys here. But let's flip through this box. This is X Factor. You know what? Let me just pull out a chunk. What do we got here? X Factor annuals. So number ones. All right, not bad. Let me see. 2, 3, 4. Let's see. No 5, 6, or 7. So we're missing some good stuff. We have, what's here? 13, 14. Let's see. About another chunk, and then we'll be able to flip through here. All right, so little minor key here. Angel loses its wings. 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, we jumped to 24. That's a nice book. First appearance of Archangel. We'll put that aside. And as for the rest of the X Factor, is this all X Factor? Yeah, it is. All right, we don't need to get too crazy with the rest of the X Factor. All right, let's see what we have here. More X Factor. Everything seems bagged, but not everything is boarded, which is disappointing. I mean, it's halfway there. I guess you can't be too disappointed. I've seen way worse. X Factor. All X Factor. Big chunk of X Factor, and then X Terminators. All right. Classic X-Men. Meh. Nothing great. Marvel Tales. Oh, What If? All right, that's a nice book. We'll pull that out. I don't care. Oh, that's a nice book. We'll pull that out. That's First Speedball. We'll pull that out. And we'll just keep flipping. Amazing Spider-Man, 290, 91. Oh, we'll pull this out. Craven, 93, 94. Oh, here we go. 299. That's the first Venom cameo. And if you guys with the good eyes, boom, 300 first Venom. 301, 302. Here comes all the McFarlane stuff. Look at this. 303, 304, 305, 306, 307, 308. Guys, this is going to sound crazy, but I didn't even look through these boxes, and I'll explain a little later why I didn't look through any of these boxes. Once I saw certain stuff. Oh, wait.
we'll pull this out. All this ASM will pull out. Yeah, I did not look through. Let's pull this. We'll pull this. 315. Oh, yeah. Love that book. 316. We're pulling out all this McFarlane stuff. All the McFarlane stuff comes out. All of it. All needs to be bagged and boarded. But it's coming out. This. Yeah, I didn't look through any of these. I literally came across 2 books, and then that was that. This will pull. And then I just made an offer based on 2 books, and he accepted, and then we'll pull these nice Venom covers. And that was that. This book. And we're looking for $5 plus books here. Oh, definitely pulling these. Death of Kraven. Some Web of Spider-Man. We're going to pull this. We're going to pull this. All right, let's do another box. All right, guys, I'm going to go through this box. I pulled a few books out. I just kind of stuck them over there so we could flip through. Some What If. We're going to pull this one. This one, first Gambit cameo, or first Gambit. Depends, who you ask. X-Men 88, we'll pull this. We'll pull 89. We'll pull 92, 93. Oh, first Moira, we'll pull that. Actually, that Moira looked pretty good. 279, 278, 77. We're going backwards. 76, 75. Got that gold one. I have to look that one up. 74, 73. Let's see if we hit 266. So right now I'm looking for Gambit. First appearance of Gambit. Oh, we got the Jim Lee. We'll pull that. We'll pull Psylocke. Oh, there it is. First Gambit. Very nice. Nice book. Nice book. That one definitely gets pulled. 65, 64, 63, 62. I mean, what's next? There's like some miscellaneous keys now here. I think at this point I'm looking for, there we go, some Psylocke stuff. Both of them. So I'll pull these out. Let's see. So you guys are getting the full, exactly what I do when I break down collections. A lot of you guys were bringing that up in, first Jim Lee on X-Men. A lot of you guys were bringing that up in my 20,000 video, like, what do you want to see more of? And you guys want to see me break down first Jubilee. We'll pull that out. Break down collections. And this is literally what I do. I go through. This is the first Sinister cover. So we're going to get that out of there. These bags are sticking to each other. Now, this is me going through quickly. I usually go through with a fine-tooth comb. We're going to pull this Wolverine cover. It's sticking. But they're all right. They're not in terrible shape. Brood. I mean, it's a nice little chunk of X-Men. 228, 227. Oh, I saw Sinister. Let's see. Oh, got to pull this. There you go. First Sinister. Pull both of those. Havoc joins the X-Men. We'll pull that. Keep going. We'll pull. Got to pull this, right? Got to pull this. Got to pull this. I like that Moira. I got to go back and look at the condition of that. That might go to CGC. What do we got here? Oh, got to pull this. Got to pull this. These classic X-Men covers. Oh, first Baby Cable. Got to pull that. This is not a bad collection. I can't wait to tell you the story on why I didn't look. Oh, got to pull this. All right, that's that. I got 3 more boxes. That's enough for recording through the boxes. I'm going to go find some keys now. All right, so we're going to get into the keys now. You saw about 2 short boxes, and I am going to, you saw some of the bigger books in there. We are going to talk price and exactly which books are going to CGC and why. First up, you saw a lot of Amazing Spider-Man. So Amazing Spider-Man $2.99 was in there. That is the first Venom cameo. This is not going to CGC because it is more like a 7.75. Not worth the cost of getting it graded. Now, if this book was somewhere in the 9.24 or higher, 9294 or higher, I'd contemplate it, but
It's not even close, not even worth doing. So that just not going to CGC. But what is going to CGC is actually Amazing Spider-Man 316. Anything this book comes in at like a 9.0 or higher, it's worth getting graded, and this one definitely does. We're going to see these books come back from CGC probably in a couple months, and if I can remember, we'll link it back to this video. What else was going to CGC but Amazing Spider-Man 300? This book should just go to CGC almost in any grade, unless you have a really super low grade reader's copy. It's got to go to CGC if you're into third-party grading companies. CBCS included, you got to send it out to get done. One other book that's not going to CGC, I'm not sure if you saw it in the box or not, but that's Wolverine number 1. Why isn't this going? Because the same idea behind that Amazing Spider-Man 299, it's not ultra high grade. I want to send this book to CGC in a 9.2 or 9.4 or above. What is going to CGC, however, is the Wolverine number 8. This book looks great. It probably won't hit a 9.8, but this particular book doesn't need to. Anything that 9.0, 9.2 or above, it's good. It's worth it. And this is one that definitely hit that. Sliding over, you saw the X-Men books. You saw X-Men 266, first appearance of Gambit. Now, I have had miserable luck with this book. I have never submitted it and gotten a 9.8, and I've submitted some very nice copies. With all of that being said, if you have one you're thinking about sending in, 9.0 or better, maybe a 9.2 or better, probably worth sending in. This one is a 9.8 contender. Now, again, I have had terrible luck with this book, but this one looks sharp. I mean, really sharp. Sharp enough where I'm like, this could be it. This could be the book that breaks my bad luck streak with the Gambits. Moving on, he had a nice little chunk of New Mutants. So what was in there? New Mutants 87, first appearance of Cable, not going to CGC. I need this in like a 9.6 or better. Like I need a 9.8 contender in this book to send it to CGC personally. But what is going to CGC, it's funny how this is working out, is actually New Mutants 98. This is a book you have a 9.0 or better, roughly, send it off. And I think this one probably about a 9.4, 9.2, 9.4. Worth sending in. A bunch of here books that aren't. Now we had a Thor 229. Why is this book important? Why? Some of you guys are probably saying, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'll give you a couple seconds. Why is this book important? Because it has an ad for a Hulk 181 in it. This is not going to CGC, not terribly high grade, not a very expensive book, but still a cool book. It had the Hulk 181 ad in it, so that's pretty cool. Now, he had some Avengers. He had 2 very early low-grade Avengers. The first one, Avengers Number 11, very low grade, not going to CGC. Something like this, I want to see like a 5.0, 6.0. Just me personally. Some people, this is a perfectly reasonable book condition to send to CGC. For me, no. The next one, same deal. This is Avengers Number 3, and this one is not going to CGC. Very low grade, 1.0. Maybe a 1.0. This one I'm thinking about. The next one I'm contemplating. And before we get into the next one, talk about a range, right? You've got some 90s books in here and then some early 60s books. That's not else. You had some very early 60s book. This is Fantastic Four Annual 1. I don't know if I'm going to send this to CGC. I don't know. I'm not sure. Going to take a closer look. Going to see some prices on CGC. Some eBay sales in like the 1.0 to 2.0 range and see if it's worth sending off. Another book he had in here that is going to CGC, Incredible Hulk 182. This is the second cameo appearance of Wolverine. This is looking like a mid-grade, I believe. Now I don't even remember, but good enough for me to say, all right, I am going to send this to CGC. Now, 2 more books remain, and I want to tell you what I paid for this collection, but I'm going to tell you the 2 books first. The first one is an Incredible Hulk 181. This is the first appearance of Wolverine. In any condition you want to send this to CGC, doesn't matter. I mean, even if it's incomplete, these are complete, have the Marvel value stamps in them. I say the Marvel value stamp, and there's a coupon in it. I've had the book have the Marvel value stamp in it and a coupon in the back cut out. Talk about gut-wrenching. So there was a Hulk 181 in there. What else was in here? The last book I wanted to talk about? Well, he didn't have one,
but he had 2 Incredible Hulk 181s, one higher than the other, probably like a 6.0 and then like a 7.075 maybe. I might be grading these really harsh, and I like setting the bar low for myself, so if they do come in higher, I'm excited. Now, 2 Hulk 181s, he had the Hulk 182 and everything else we just talked about. He also had a whole lot of $10, $20 books, $5 books, a lot of that 90s X-Men, Amazing. He had the whole McFarlane run in there of Amazing Spider-Man. So now with all that being said, guys, what did I pay for this collection and these Hulks? Again, I estimated at about a 7.075 as well as like a 6.0, 6.5, like nice books. So here, what did we pay? What did we pay for this collection? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I offered $7,500. He countered with $8,000. Done. Deal. That's fine. There's a lot of money still to invest in this collection. There's probably about $600 to $650 in CGC fees, maybe $750 in CGC fees still to go for a lot of this stuff. I'm going to be doing all the pressing myself on these just to get them out a lot quicker. Erod is backed up, and there's no reason to add to him. You guys use Erod. I'm going to use myself for this go around. Poor guy. He is working around the clock getting these books done. So that's that. There was an interesting thing where like I learned that you can only Zelle $2,000. I didn't know that if you use that as a payment. And I think Venmo, you can only do $5,000 or $4,999. I could be wrong. But so I had to wait around for the banks to open. But anyway, it was very cold. Oh, here's something else. I only looked at the 2 Hulk 181s and I made my offer. I was like, it's fine. I said, whatever. I'm either going to make out a lot or make out a little. So that was my it was 1 degree outside. My hands hurt. It was hard to flip through boxes. So I basically saw the 181s and I'm like, all right, what do you want? So that's how that went. And now you guys have an idea of why I'm submitting which books to CGC. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this collection. Again, it was the last one for the month of January, 3 collections in the month of January. I'm going to do a recap video for the collections picked up in January, talk about what I paid for each collection, the biggest books in each collection, and ultimately how much money was put into comic books in January just buying collections. I'm going to do a recap video. I think that'll be really cool. And maybe month in and month out, we'll do it like a February one and then a March one. They'll always be like a month behind because of recording and everything. But yeah, that's the idea for this. So that's it for this collection. Books are on the press as we speak, and they'll be off to CGC very soon. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. $8,000. Good, bad, on par. What do you think? Thanks again. And as always, keep it comics.